Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Battletech, the career mode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. Chasing Kerensky, this is episode 14. If we go here, there's this system that we're in, there's a Flashpoint available. This is the whole reason we came here. There are a bunch of lower level contracts in the system that we're going to use to help our other mech warriors gain some experience when this is over, our lower tier guys in our mech base. But for right now, the big thing is the big contract. And we have these people. We're going to level some people up before we move on. Bronze, I want to be running... I want max piloting for him because I want him to be running the Grasshopper. When our backstabbing Grasshopper when he has a chance. Dealer is now a 10-10, which is fantastic. Sinner. Okay. No. Cancel. Customize. We said we were going to change his name. He sounds like Gilbert Gottfried, so we're changing his name to that. And he has enough to do what? A little more piloting, a little more accuracy. Pulsar is a 10-10. That character doesn't really have enough to go. This character should have enough here, and this would be good. Piloting. Give her. This character is a 10-10, and this character has... It's a long way behind on tactics. But that's fine. Make them kind of a true gunner here at the beginning. Alright. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. We're going to do this Flashpoint. Expires in 72 days. Rare items. It's for Bob. We're going to get some Bob faction experience. There's 3 missions in a row on this. Thank you for heeding my call. So I'm going to click through most of this pretty fast. You can stop and read it if you want. Shalkala, in the heart of the Combine massacre recently took place. An entire farming village put to the torch. Its people slaughtered by a monster in a Davion uniform. Ooh. So, and he's Colonel Basil Lees of the FSS, the Armed Forces of the Federated Sons. Provide you with coordinates of a stronghold on the plant service. My agents tell me that Lease has ensconced himself aside. Bring it down on his head and crush his soldiers into the rubble. No offense, Shugo, but I'm surprised that you're taking what Lease did so hard. It's horrible, of course, but you're no stranger to the cost of war. Did you know somebody on Shaolokalo? Abraham Kobayashi. He was the planet's farming minister and an old family friend. Because of the connection, I felt obligated to travel there myself. I saw what Lees did with my own eyes. Okay, well. Revenge. Alright. He's a dead man, you have our word. We have our mission. Let's get started. The Long Hunt. Destroy a base and it's 3.5 skulls, so we know there's going to be... We're going to get good salvage out of this. It's going to hurt our Federated Sons this whole mission, but we have high Federated Sons now. We're going to take these guys, except for this Phoenix Hawk. We're not going to take them. I'm either going to take the Victor, which I really like, or the Grasshopper, which I'm just continuing to have too much fun, or the Annihilator. Oh, yes, I forgot we have that. We have the Annihilator, which needs to be put in the hands of a competent pilot. So let's do that. Calamity needs more experience, and I told you earlier, Calamity is this person who, as soon as they go in, they get hit in the head, and then they're out, which is a great disappointment to me. So Bronzite, piloting. Yeah, you're 9-10. Okay, this is all some of my best people, so let's start with that. We expect our not-so-good mech warriors to be available when these 3 missions for this Flashpoint are over, and of course that's when all the low-skull missions in the system will be done. And we'll take our lower-tier mech warriors and earn them some experience, which will be kind of fun. So, I'm going to just cozy up to my computer here and my drink for the evening. And we're going to do this. And I'm kind of amazed for how many hours I put in this game and it's still so entertaining to me. I can think of less than 2 handfuls of games in the last 10 years that have created this much joy for me. I was thinking about that right before I was getting ready to play. It's a pretty small list of games. I would say both of the Divinity Original Sin games are on that list. I've taken a great amount of joy in playing those. Same thing with Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. And same thing with, I would say, Fallout 4 and XCOM 1 and 2. XCOM 1, Enemy Within, and XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Those 8 games have been the bulk of my play in the last decade or so. With the exclusion of Galactic Civilizations 3 and Stellaris. And I say that because I know I play a lot of Stellaris, and I put it on this channel a lot, and I certainly play a lot of Galactic Civilizations 3 as well, and I put that on this channel, but those scratch a different itch, I guess would be the best way to say it,
on my way,
than playing games just purely for fun. Role-playing games have always been the games I've enjoyed the most. And then right behind them, I would say turn-based games, like this and XCOM. A good role-playing game is just...
Commander?
It's like worth its weight in gold. I really feel it. He can see you there, and I don't want him to see him, so I'm going to move there. We're going to get a chance to run this Annihilator for the first time. That'll be fun.
let's do this.
The Highlander, where can he go? And he sees somebody there. If he goes here, he doesn't get seen yet, so he'll remain in cover. And then this person can go all the way out here, and we have enough resolve to try and headshot this person. So it's exposing us, which I don't like, but I'd like to kill this cicada. Oh, it didn't do it. It hit it in the head, but it didn't kill it. So now the risk we run is that the only things the turrets can see, that everybody else can see, is the Marauder. Which kind of stinks, but...
Minimal damage on that hit.
The games I would really like to run through and play right now, again, are the Pillars of Eternity games, especially because Pillars of Eternity 2 now has some DLCs that I haven't played through. It's such an... Both of those were incredibly fun games. Okay, so you're there, and since you already took a shot at this person, if you want to, you can try and finish them off. You can see that their head has... What is that, 30 points? 30 points of damage left to do, and your Ultra Autocannon can take a rest. Just hit it with your lasers. That was a good choice. And now you don't take a recoil penalty the next time we want to headshot somebody.
They've got a lock on me.
What? What do you think you're doing?
Standing by.
Okay. If I move up here, what do I have down here? I have a quick draw, and I have this thing, a heavy shredder turn. I'll just destroy that with all your LRMs, so we don't generate a bunch of heat from the PPC. Oh, and you still didn't finish it off. And now we know where the LRM turret is. Yeah. It's right there shooting at you, buddy.
Don't want to scratch the paint.
Awaiting orders.
You can move down here and take a shot at this bozo. Who is this? Oh, it's a griffin. Oh, your autocannons don't have really good shots, do they? Tell you what, we'll only shoot the good one, then 60% you'll probably miss. Oh, you hit him. That's nice. Let's see if we can't get you a better shot next turn. So that wasted its shot locking us, which is fantastic. So it won't... How much is left? 7 and 29. You don't need to use it all in there. Why don't we spend some of it on this quick draw? Or this thing. Let's go after this. Click. Here you go. Doink. Breaching shot. Oh, that almost put him on the ground. So there goes that turret.
Got him.
There goes a big turret. Didn't have a chance to hit us though.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
The Griffin says, "Whoa, Nelly, gonna back up." Shoot at my Annihilator. Probably hit the Riddler and cause them to be wounded for 12 days or something. Oh, there's a Jägermech. Ooh, how fun! I love Jägermechs. I've just so rarely had the chance to play one. I usually have better mechs by the time I get a hold of a Jägermech.
Ready for orders.
This thing, I'd love it for it to go up there and shoot that, but it can't. So
Heading out.
let's spend your one shot here on the Griffin. And hit him in the feet. Well, isn't that
Aye, aye.
interesting? You can move over here and stay in cover, which would be fantastic. And then this time you got 80% shot, so just unleash.
Giving him everything I've got. That's gonna hurt.
Knocked him down too, that's nice. I love it when you can get the plus auto cannons on them. Man, when you can load out a whole one with those things, oh my goodness. Alright, what do we have over here? I'd like to kill that thing. Yeah, I know. I actually think it's a bigger problem than these bozos, but can I get a... Yeah, this is what I want to do.
Okay, I'm on it.
Because I want to be able to use my Gauss rifle. It's 75% to hit that one and 75% to hit that one. So they're both equal. So who would I rather kill? I'd rather headshot the Jägermech, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance. Let's take this quick draw out.
Roger that.
Oh, and you missed and shot it in the dirt. Ah, you shot it in the dirt.
Let's do this.
What happens if you shoot from there? Yeah, your LRMs stink, don't they? Let's back up. 85, 90, 45, and 45. Man. But if you shoot... Oh, gosh. Okay, this is what we're doing. Kill him. Shoot this.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Kill that Griffin. Yeah. You tried. Structure exposed. Sensors impaired.
There, let's do this.
Yeah, I know. He's like gonna run right up here because he thinks that next turn he wants to punch you in the face, and he doesn't realize that that's probably not his wisest course of action.
Commander.
You can shoot this guy without using any resolve. So why don't we do this? You're just gonna take out
Aye, aye.
his chest. Save yourself the recoil penalty, and we'll shoot your AC Ultra Autocannon 10 at someone else next turn. Maybe this guy, maybe the Jägermech will be able to sweep around the corner and shoot it at that. That'd be awesome.
Standing by.
So he's gonna come up here and punch this guy.
Targeting for physical attack.
In another life, he was a sniper in XCOM 2. Calamity was. It explains why he keeps getting wounded, too. He's like
Using lots of armor.
the bad luck kid.
Awaiting orders.
Commander.
Okay, so all we can do is do this.
Roger that.
Jägermech. Well,
Locking on target.
that's all we can do. I could have gone up there and punched him. I'm not sure it would have been as effective.
Commander.
This is what I want to do. Go over here with the Annihilator, and I don't think I have to shoot all three things at it, but just in case, I'm gonna.
Firing a full salvo.
Okay, two of them. It only took two of them.
That turret is gone.
Yes, it is. Now, are you going to go punch me or are you going to take off? Oh, he's like, I'm going to go shoot that thing because it's nasty.
I can't take much more of this.
This is great because we're going to get a really good shot with our Marauder, aren't we? With her AC-10. Who do you want to shoot at? Who can you shoot at? You can shoot at the Jägermeister. Oh, please give me the Jäger. Right there. One in the face. No, you missed with your laser beams. Rats. And here comes the quick draw. He's like, I have all my lasers. I will shoot your arm off. I know you have a special autocannon on that arm.
Losing armor.
Don't worry. We're going to kill him. Because look what he did.
Awaiting orders.
He exposed his back to us.
Move order received.
It's just... This is not wise.
Locked on.
Oh, right in the center. Finish him off. Yeah.
Hostile eliminated.
Hostile turned into goo. I will crush you. Crush you to goo.
Commander.
Boo says, why? I think Minsk is by far my favorite role-playing character. Role-playing game character, NPC, follower, whatever you want to call it. Of all time. I want to headshot this guy, so I'm going to blow this building up instead. It's one of the huge reasons that I actually like to go back and replay Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 1 is... There's some nostalgia to it, but it's not nearly as nice of a game as...
Standing by.
It's not nearly as nice of a game as the sequel is. The sequel, I'm trying to stay out of that guy's line of sight there. I got so much resolve, I'm going to try to shoot at this guy's leg. Yeah.
Giving him everything I've got.
There goes his leg.
Taking a critical hit.
I also think it blew off his arm, though, didn't I? I did. But Baldur's Gate 2 is worth playing, with the exception of that group of people who decided to mod it and pass it off as an enhanced edition. The Beamdog people. I really wish that stuff didn't exist. Their characters are horrible and their writing is atrocious, and it's some of the worst modifying of a video game I've ever seen. It's pretty much just the ultimate in disappointment. I have a whole bunch of videos of me playing Baldur's Gate 2 that I haven't uploaded because I've considered just starting over and completely trying to ignore all the Beamdog content. It was so disappointing. Probably going to kill its central torso. Yep. I didn't want to, but I had to try and take the headshot there.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
I love the smoke trails. They're great. A game that I haven't played in a very, very long time, which is actually...
Warning. Enemy reinforcements
Oh,
detected.
nice. Is a game that I played a lot. Should only take 2 of these.
Target locked. One left
Is
turret.
Neverwinter Nights 2. Now, Neverwinter Nights 1 I think probably has the bigger modding community, but I prefer Neverwinter Nights 2 as a game. I kind of hated Mask of the Betrayer when it came out because of its Soul Eater mechanic. But after playing through it enough times, I figured out how to do it and not make it suck. And because of that, I ended up really loving that expansion as well. But I spent the better part of a couple of years working on a campaign for Neverwinter Nights 2 that never saw the light of day. The prologue did, but the rest of it didn't. I lost complete motivation. I couldn't imagine writing anymore. I had the coolest story, and I had a really great idea that I really loved, that I thought was going to be really neat. But it was really hard to continue writing for an engine that I felt like maybe 3 people were going to play the game. You know, they were gonna 3 people were gonna play my mod, and I just
Acknowledge.
after a certain amount of time I just gave up on it. I was like, okay, I have a different project that I can devote my energy to. Am I willing to give up this Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign? It was going to be about 40 hours of gameplay. It's going to take place mostly in Scornubel. It was the Cult of the Dragon was involved. It was just going to be so neat. Had some really cool zones made. A lot of really cool screenshots for it that I'd put out. It was a very exciting thing. I'd love to see that game and that story actually come to light, but where are their people? Oh, they're over here. Our evoke zone's over there, and of course, so that's where they are. I see. So destroy the Davion reinforcements and get to the evac zone. What? In that case, we will go this way. I mean, I'd say my second love is video game design. That's the whole reason I chose computer science as a major when I went to college. I started out as an electrical engineering major, but good lord, talk about boring.
Yes, Commander.
And after a certain amount of time, I was just like, I gotta do something else.
Confirmed.
Fortunately, taking a computer programming class was actually part of the curriculum for electrical engineering. So
Okay.
electrical engineering, you lost a
Yes, Commander.
potential student because of your requirement that I take computer science. Took intro to programming, loved it, understood it right off the bat. Arrays, linked lists, data, it just logic, if else statements, all that stuff. Oh my goodness, it like made total sense to me. So I have to do this. I have to switch. And then of course that was right around the time my parents had just got a PC. I think they got their first PC in '93 while I was in the military, and I came home on leave, and I'm like, what is this thing? Like, the whole world had changed. I'd been gone for a year. I came home, the whole world had changed. And everybody had a PC all of a sudden. My parents had a PC. I'm like, you don't even know what you're doing with this. I figured out right away that with batch files and a little bit of manipulation of the memory, I could make all kinds of different games run. They all needed their own little floppy disk to rearrange your computer to make sure they'd run. But I started playing like X-Wing, and anything that was big in 1993 and 1994. The Atlas is over here, okay. And I just wanted to make video games. That's all I wanted to do, was make video games. Quick draw. And there are ideas that I still have for video games and for role-playing games and stuff like that. I just still think it'd be a lot of fun.
Confirmed.
But
Roger.
nice. Wiped him out.
That's a kill.
I mean, I'd love to have a game studio and have a Dungeons and Dragons license and be able to make into a real game that campaign that I was trying to make for Neverwinter Nights 2. It just, the cult of the this whole cult of the dragon thing I had come up with was just, it was so neat. Oh my gosh, so many cool zones and so many cool encounters. Hit him in the face! Come on, hit him in the face again. Ah, rats. Oh, she didn't hit him in the face. I guess I didn't say head hit. We got 65 tons, which is, yay, our favorite, the Thunderbolt.
Awaiting
So,
orders.
video game design, one of those things I love that just seems like it was never going to happen, so it didn't. But I have found an avenue to,
Order.
a way to put all those creative juices to work. Something else. Let's see if we can kill this guy or this guy. 95. Let's see if we can kill him. He's got a lot less armor. Okay, take his leg out.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Standing by.
The Highlander.
my way.
We're almost to the evac zone, but we don't really need to go. We just need to kill these guys. And get as much salvage as we can. Make Bob happy. Oh, there it goes. Oops, there it is.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Oops, there it is. So I'm getting back up, and I'm gonna turn to these guys have the grossest colors. They look like vomit soup. Not good colors, guys. Listen, if you're gonna choose a color scheme, you gotta go with something that looks cool. Oh, really? Now you're gonna turn that way?
Standing by.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Roger.
In your face. You, if I hit you in the face, my life becomes really simple.
Firing all weapons.
You shot him in the chest, honey. Ah. Oh. Shooting at my Atlas. Oh, you got an ace pilot. You think that helps you?
Commander,
Well, guess what?
on the move.
It don't. Now I'm just gonna destroy you guys. Let's see. Let's shoot. Yeah, let's just shoot everything at you. We don't care about your salvage.
Affirmative.
That's how much I don't care about your salvage.
One last target.
That's how much I don't care.
Got it.
His heat is probably pretty high, or can we shoot everything at this guy? We can shoot everything at him.
Alpha strike.
Oh, that had to hurt,
Ready for orders.
didn't it? Ready for orders. Nope, not there. We want to be able to shoot the gauss. Yep, there we go.
Locked on.
I'll tell you the game franchise that has surprised, like, oh, I got an explosion, so he's done. I'll tell you the game franchise that has surprised me, because I didn't start playing it until about 6 or 7 months ago, right about the time that COVID hit, actually. Alright.
Mission successful.
I didn't start playing any of these games until about February, and that was the Far Cry franchise. And I'm not a fan of first-person shooter games. I don't play any of the online ones for sure. I don't play anything like Apex or Fortnite, which my kids love, or Call of Duty or any of that stuff. And I'm not entertained by any of that. But as a single-player game, I was Far Cry 3 impressed me enough to play Far Cry 4, and the game engine improvements to Far Cry 4 impressed me enough to pick up Far Cry 5, and I really liked Far Cry 5. The engine was so good, and I was just so surprised at how good those games were, and how much fun they were. They felt like they were a little long, like they were a little much. They all felt like they could have been pruned by about 33%, and they would have been perfect in duration, but I was really surprised at how much fun I had playing them. I really liked stealth killing and taking over the outposts. That was by far the most fun. Alright, so we got 3 mechs and then the Long Hunt Part 2. Lindsay. Alright. Lee is still holding it, so I've got Shugo Yamaguchi on the line as well, but he's muted. Ready to talk to this guy? Put him on screen. Good day to you, mercenaries. If you were trying to kill me, you failed. Of course, that's par for the course for the dragon and his servants. Drooling, what is that? Syphilitic mongrels, the lot of you. And I am the man who will put you down. Shugo Ramaguchi was right. You are an asshole. Sticks and stones, Commander. But we have more pressing matters to discuss. You have been sent here to hunt me, yes? Well, I've decided to give you a sporting chance. You will find me in the new Welland Marsh at a set of coordinates that I will provide. Come for me, and I will see that your company is made of. Yeah, sure. Alright. I'm afraid that's the only option left to you. Yeah, okay. Blah, 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 blah. This is real bad, boss. Can't back up to the Argo. We can't repair or rearm our mechs. I pulled all my heavy refitting tools off the Leopard ages ago. Understood. Sumire, put Shugo Yamaguchi on the screen. We need to talk about this. Aye, Commander. Well, we appear to be faced with a predicament. House Kurita still wants Lise dead. He's the butcher of Shalkala. Deserves nothing less. But I won't ask you to walk into an ambush. Your company is too valuable to me for that. What other options do we have? Lise has a target lock on the Argo. We can't just pack up and leave. It's possible that you could. If you go north through the desert, I can lead you to Lindsay's only military sensor array. If you get Dr. Murad inside, you should be able to break Lee's target lock and you'll be able to make good on your escape. And what if we accept Lee's challenge? Then I'm afraid that you'll be subjecting yourself to great danger. It's given that he'll have superior firepower waiting in ambush, but I have no operational intelligence on what armaments he can bring to bear. I can't even guarantee they'll be at the coordinates he's given you. Should you succeed in killing the man, I'll reward you handsomely, of course, but victory may be near impossible to achieve. Okay, we're here to take the butcher. Now that I've met the man, I'm even more determined to do that. Yep. I don't care about ambush. We can take these guys out. So we're going to take the same team, same people, same mechs. Let's go. Consecutive deployment. Nobody got hurt. That's good. But since we know this may be hard, I want my best mechs on it. So best mechs all around. 10. Let's go crush these guys. Oh, and those mechs got put there. We'll put them in storage, but that's nice to have. I hope whatever night you're listening to this on, or day or morning or whenever, that you're all sitting down with a nice beverage in your hand, whether that's a cup of hot cocoa or a cup of coffee, or like I'm doing, a really nice beer or a whiskey. I hope you're enjoying. It's a huge reason why I do all these Let's Plays as
Command interface initiated.
I'm pretty impressed with the number of people that I hear from, both in comments and in private emails, to say how much they appreciate this channel for entertainment. My mercenaries will punish you. Yes, Shugo Yamaguchi, the drunk. Can't tell how happy I am to see you here in the flesh. Tearing your lance bar will be so much more satisfying now that I know you're here to watch. All units converge on our guests and destroy them. Show no mercy. Okay, so eliminate the hostiles. Now, this is one of those things where we really want to scout it out beforehand. Where's the wall? Where's the wall? Right there. This is the wall. It goes all the way back to, wow, it stretched. The box is big. There's a mountain over here, so this is pointless. And there's, wow, all the way over here. Here's the corner. There's a mountain here in the sea. They're here. There's a mountain up here. So there's all of this. And there's the wall. So the best thing we could do, I wonder if we can even walk over there. It's a question of, does he have reinforcements here? Or does he have reinforcements over here and over here that are coming to come in our direction? I happen to think they're probably over here and over here behind him, and they're going to come in this direction. And I think if we stay over here in this water and up on these hillsides, because the corner's right here, I think we'll be okay. Okay, bit. So,
Confirmed. Rolling.
we're going to move this direction. Yeah, the number of people who, especially Patreon supporters, all you Patreon supporters have been pretty wonderful, and almost universally, people have emailed me when you've sent your initial Patreon support in and said, you know, your channel has meant a lot to me during this pandemic crisis. People look forward to having an episode to watch every single day. I can certainly understand that, because when Stranger Things come out, my kids and I are like, we're binge watching this, right? It's just, I certainly understand, you know, whatever your form of entertainment is that you like to partake in,
Hostile on sensors.
it means a lot to have it there
Move order received.
reliably.
I'm there.
So I certainly get it.
Roger.
And that's why I try so hard to make sure that I put out at least one episode a day for you folks, because I know it means a lot. I appreciate that. The Stellaris stuff, of course. Jeez, it really garners a lot of attention. Oh, there's a 100-ton mech. We got our first shot at a 100-ton mech. Oh, man. Yeah, they're bringing the horses, aren't they? Well, I guess our Atlas is 100. I mean, our Annihilator is a 110 mech. But this will be our first chance to actually headshot one and collect it for ourselves. So, let's see which one it is. And it's a king crab. Here he goes. Oh, and he doesn't have the auto cannons. He used a large laser. Okay. Well then.
Commander?
Heat's not an issue, so I'm just gonna stay. Oh, you can't do that though. You gotta move to shoot him, don't you? Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Ready to get it on.
This would be a waste of time. We're gonna take you and shoot you first, because if you can headshot him, it's over. And if you can't, then everybody else will do their thing. Turn your face back this way. Look back at me. I just feel like it's luckier.
Affirmative.
Oh, that's it. He's done.
Tango down.
As Prince once said, we're going to party like it's 1999, baby. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. We got a king crab. We headshot it on the first try.
Yes, Commander.
I am giddy beyond belief. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Moving to position.
Oh my gosh, a king crab off of that headshot. Oh jeez.
Roger that.
This was definitely... Okay, I can't say it's definitely worth it because I don't know how this mission is going to turn out. But right now,
Awaiting orders.
it seems like it's definitely worth it. That was awesome. It's funny because one of the comments I got on some of my videos, every now and then, I get this weird comment. A lot of people comment on my videos and they get it. They say, "Wow, you're so relaxed, and your voice is like ASRM or whatever that is," and people from the very beginning said things like, "You're like the Bob Ross of YouTube gaming." They totally get it. It's like, let's paint a tree here. And they totally get it, and I love that. But there are some people who are like, "You sound dead." No, I'm not dead. This is just me. I do get excited about stuff. I can get very excited.
Roger that.
It just takes the right kind of trigger to get me excited. This is awesome, that king crab going down. That was so great. A headshot. It's like, before we do anything, before we shoot at it, let's headshot it first. And sure enough, there it was. Oh my gosh. Like, you could script that out, and you can't script it out that good. It's awesome. Now we just have to survive his many different assailants, which I assume there's at least 2 full
Light
lances
damage. Holding firm.
of mechs here. So
Standing by.
she can't headshot this thing over here. All she can do is this. But taking out this little commando would be fantastic. So let's do that. It's 40% to hit, but we have plenty of ammo, so we might as well shoot it.
Locking in all weapons.
Oh, and she hit it and blew off its arm. And she hit his face. Yeah, he's dead. Commando's dead.
Mech destroyed.
I like you. You're doing really good. You're going to get a raise. I think one of the things about being a YouTube gamer is it's really... You have to have a certain amount of thick skin, because people do say mean things, or they say things that are just hurtful, and maybe they don't even know it's hurtful. And saying something like, "My voice makes it sound like I'm dead," is such an insulting thing to say, because I think all my friends in real life would tell you very easily I'm probably the most excitable person they know. When I'm playing shows, playing guitar, playing live, playing shows in the bands I'm in, I think all my band members have always been like, "Man, can you calm down? You are like a live wire."
Firing all weapons.
Oh, nice. That was awesome. I'm just a very excitable person.
Target's taking a critical hit.
But when I'm gaming here, this is my thing that kind of soothes me, is the gaming. Playing a video game is generally really relaxing to me. Even when it's XCOM and my snipers are missing shots, it's still really relaxing to me. And I think, here's the other thing.
Target eliminated.
I think the world has a place and a need for people like Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers. People who are not high wire, high strung all the time, who are just calm and soothing and level headed, and like Bob Ross saying, let's just make some art. Let's make some nice art, not angry art. Let's just make some art today, you know? And I feel like there's a place in gaming for that. For let's just play a game and have some fun and not be a crazy psycho wannabe. She hit one in the face. That's 3 headshots. She is killing me. She is so good.
Target eliminated.
If ever there was a mission to be that good on, this was it. Wow, she got the king crab. And then she nailed him. And she nailed the little commando. It's like, wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We decided to come over here. And this seemed like a really good idea.
On my way.
Coordinates received.
It seemed like we looked at the map, and for the most part, I think we chose the wiser of the decisions. And I'm pretty happy with the way things are turning out.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go see if we can find some.
Standing by.
Standing by.
I'm just going to leave you there, Pokey.
Confirmed.
Get you guys all clustered together, and we'll go find the rest of the enemies on this map. But I've watched my fair share of other YouTube gamers just to see what they're like, and the young male YouTubers all seem to have the most annoying voices in the world. Like, it's almost like they're trying to compete for annoying voice of the year award. Some of the female ones are actually quite good. I think women in general seem to have a better sense of how not to act like a complete jerk when they're gaming, like a complete knob. It's just like, what are you doing? I'll have to do a video sometime on shout outs to people that I actually enjoy and think are worth watching. Okay, so
Standing by.
there's only one person visible. You've already probably filled your headshot quota, and he has a whole bunch of damage reduction, so
All weapons are go.
your odds of having that happen are really slim. And of course that's what it was, so she didn't even get close to the head, and that's
Yes,
fine.
Commander.
We're gonna stay here in our cover. And oh, and there's the quick draw, which doesn't have the same damage reduction, so but this one's a much better to hit. Those head hit, pilot injured, that hurt.
Orders.
I'm just gonna keep everybody in cover
Heading out.
and try to bury this one guy.
Engaging target. Reporting critical hit.
He's gonna go down in one more hit. So here's what I'm thinking about doing, is just launching one more LRM-20 at him and launching everything else at the other guy. So we'll do this.
Acknowledge.
Might as well start hurting the other guy now, because start getting him ready to be pummeled. You're gonna fall down.
Critical hit,
Mhm.
Commander.
Bloop you go. Oops, there it is.
No retreat.
No surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. Hey, it's a hatchet. It's a hatchet, man. Oh, if we want one of those. Not that we do, but
What's up, boss?
if you want one of those, you have to headshot it. You've got a really slim chance of doing that right now with your ultra autocannon, but yeah, none of those were good shots. So your recoil penalty is hurting you. We're gonna have to sit you out for a turn, and then you can shoot at the 70-ton mech. He's going to stay in cover, but my other two guys are prone to overheating. The Atlas and the Highlander. Oh, I love seeing you miss all of those. That's fantastic. He's going to stand up. Oh, he's going to ace pilot. Okay, go. No, what? He's on the ground. He's on the ground. Okay, just kill him. Bye-bye.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
I agree. Let's make it happen.
Enemy down.
Alright, so you can go in the water to deal with some of your heat situation here. In which case you can then aim specifically at this guy and say, hey.
Firing all weapons.
Waiting for orders.
The Atlas I would like to also get down in the water. The cover's nice, but the water's more important, I think, right now. I want him to be able to fire everything, so.
Engaging with target.
Oh, right in the chest. He might die. Oh, the right leg's going to put him on the ground. That's cool. That's cool because then this turn where we want to take a turn off for the Marauder and not have her shoot her ultra autocannon, then she can just use her lasers to shoot at this guy on the ground. Hatchet Man's going to come up here and he's not going to want to mess with my dudes. He might think he will, but he doesn't want to. Alright, Stormcloud, what I want you to do is take a turn off from the ultra autocannon and shoot this thing on the ground. Just shoot him in the body. Just kill him. There you go. Because then he's dead. It's not like we're going to be suffering for salvage here. There's going to be a lot of salvage on this mission, and we're going to take the king crab for sure. There's another grasshopper. Ooh. I like grasshoppers. I'd like to get that hatchet man just to have one. Ideally, it's good to have a full lance of 4 mechs under 200 weight for the missions that require you to have low weight ratio. They don't come along very often, but it's good to have those mechs if you can make your heavier mechs
Standing by.
last and survive, which isn't always possible, but sometimes better just to have a bunch of assault mechs. But I'd like to do that. Problem is, if I shoot him with this guy, let's see, I'm only going to shoot one of him. I'm going to give him, these are such, well, it doesn't matter if I got enough ammo, it doesn't matter.
Confirm.
They all missed, so,
What the hell?
well, you know,
Ready.
that is one of those things. Alright, why don't you split? Send your PPC there. Actually, let's do this. Make it easy. Targeting wise like this. Boom.
Gotcha.
Ah, grasshopper. You will be the next mech in my mech bay. Yeah, breaching shot to smack that dude around.
What's up, boss?
Same thing here.
Copy that.
What can you do? You can shoot everything at him, and you have nothing really good about him. He's going to want to come close, though, for melee, so let's just shoot everything at you.
Firing on target.
On the ground. He's on the ground in one piece. That's what the great thing is.
Commander.
So if the Marauder can headshot it, although we don't really need the Marauder to headshot, we need somebody else to, because now he's on the ground. Oh, he's not going to come closer. He's not going to try to get melee range. Wow. Okay.
Damage minimal.
Now he's going to jump jet because he's an ace pilot.
Receiving.
I am going to try to get that hatchet man. This is your chance. Ultra autocannon doesn't have the penalty anymore. It says target mod, target size, enemy effects, shot modifier, +3, inspired precision strike. In the head for 35.
Confirmed.
Well, he's going to go down. But we took his arm off beforehand. I don't know if that gives us...
One less target.
I don't know if that gives us access to the whole mech or not. The grasshopper says, "Oh, grasshopper, I am back up, and I'm going to jump jet. And I've got all the laser beams for you." It's like, well,
Aye, aye.
I have all of the knockdown devices for you.
Targeting 4 and out.
Oh, there goes his left arm.
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah. It's about over. But this has been an entertaining episode, I thought. I was only slightly concerned when we elected to do this instead of going for the radar dish. But, no.
One left target.
We kind of made the right choice. Yeah, that's right. We performed well, punk. Hirelings. That's because we're awesome, and you're a punk. No hurts. That's good. Oh, look at the kills the Marauder made. That's awesome. So where is our boy, the King Crab? Oh, we only get 3 from this? Oh my gosh. Well, there we go. Let's see. Can we have some more of the rest of this? Oh, look. So much good stuff. We got the Kintaro, and that's it. Oh, we got 1 medium laser that's +3 accuracy. Boo. But at least we got the King Crab. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. The problem is we don't have time to go to our mech bay and tell all those little mechs to get out of the way and go to storage. So it's probably sending the King Crab to storage, which sucks. Because then it takes a day to pull it up. Yes, the King Crab. Because then we go straight into this. See, Yang's telling us, hey, I got this thing, and the game doesn't let you have it. You're remarkably tenacious, Romanov. Like a tick or a cockroach. Hey, this guy's giving me everything. Honestly, I can understand why Black Widow is like my daughter's favorite character in the MCU, because in that first Avengers movie, they wrote her so perfectly. She has the best opening scene of any of them. It's so great. I wonder how long that tenacity will hold. Will you continue fighting, or will you quit the field with your tail between your legs? Shut up. You just love hearing yourself talk, don't you? Yes, he does. He really does. Think he'll still be chattering like this when we smash him flat? You have my coordinates. Come for me. Find out for yourselves. He cuts the line. What are we going to do, Natasha? I'm not sure that our lance can handle another run at whatever meat grinder leaves up for us. Oh, baloney. We can handle whatever he throws at us. We're pressing forward. 1 more trip into hell it is. Dudes, come on. You just watched me take out his best. Oh, and the King Crab is up in my mech base. Awesome. Okay, consecutive deployments. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have any time. Okay, this sucks. I really want to put it on the end of this episode, but I can't, so I'm going to have to stop it right here, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll do this next time. See you all. As always, if you guys dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. If you like the channel, subscribe, and please think about supporting my channel. My Patreon is down below. Just something small. The price of a cup of coffee, 1 per month, means a lot. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time.